Hi, this is just a super quick vid on how to remaster from an existing project. I just had to do this because I put a vid out that was really shitty quality, and when it uploaded to YouTube, it went even worse. And someone got me some better source, and so I just quickly remastered. Took about an hour, so you know it's not instant, but there we go. What did I do? I took the project, I duplicated it, I called it Skin Remaster example. I called it Remaster. I opened this project, and then I just did a couple of things, right? I went into my source, I selected it, replaced, just do it bit by bit. Probably did it one by one. Okay, so control click, replace footage, replace, go through and replace the source. You're going to have to do a couple of things. First, you're going to change the sequence section. So you're going to look at the dimensions of this, which should be available to me somewhere in this big massive list of metadata display. Right, I don't want any of this. I want this metadata. I want frame rate. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. Just want the dimensions, really. Oh, here we go. Got my video info, which is 1920 by 960. So I'm going to take my sequence and I'm going to change the settings. It's dead simple. 1920, 960. Frame rate's the same. Yep. If you've got a lot of nested sequences like I have, you're going to have to change the sequences as well. So here we are. I have replaced all my footage, and you see it's now 1920. I've also gone through and changed my timelines to be 1920. All my timelines are now 1920. I've done that, remember, by clicking on it, going to sequence settings, changing it here, just typing it in. That's how you do it. It will be slightly off, and annoyingly there's not a lot you can do about that, except you can bring in the original, the export of the video that you've done, bang it on the top, video 4, make sure that visible, and see how it syncs up. It's pretty close. Not exactly right though, is it? The way to sync up easily when you're slightly slipped, when you just really slightly slipped out of sync, just press Y, click on the frame in the timeline, press Y, right, and you can roll the clip. It's going to show you, on the left hand side it's showing you where you are, and the right hand side it's showing you what you're progressing to. So you've gone forward 2 seconds, 2 seconds, you've rolled it. See here, we're slightly out of sync. We're cutting 1 frame ahead, so click on it, we're going to press Y, and we're going to roll. You can see the little thing comes up. We're going to roll 1 frame. Oh, in fact that rolled us the wrong way. We'll roll back the other way. We're going to minus 1 frame. Okay. That's it. Just go through clip by clip.
You're my first love. You're my first love.
we're one frame behind on this. Let's just go into that. I'm going to click into that timeline. Just by double clicking on it, it opens up the timeline, the nested timeline. I'm going to press Y and I'm going to roll one frame. I'm going to go back to my timeline and now we are matched. Okay. That's it. That's how to remaster. Oh, that's one way to remaster when you've got the project. So I would say it's probably always worth keeping the project, not the source, but the project. Don't just keep it in the format that your editor uses. Export it. Export it to XML or AAF or both, and then you'll be able to open it in new projects, in new editors, and you won't lose your actual old. I just think this would be really useful for, I don't know, future historians, man. Just think, like, if you would actually save your projects in some kind of XML format, then imagine if we could go back and look at like old vids. Like, you don't know what vid you're going to make. It could be like a famous vid. People could want to study it in 20 years time. You don't know. They won't be able to if you don't ever export stuff and you leave everything in old project, right? So do it. I'm giving you this lecture, right? I never do this. I don't have any of my projects saved as XML, but you know, it's a first time for everything. All right. Okay, that's remastering. Bye.